Hello, welcome back everyone. It is now July 8th of 2022, and over 2 weeks ago we got the season finale of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series by Disney, Lucasfilm, Joby Harold, and Deborah Chow that a lot of fans really projected a lot of criticism over, and valid reasons, by the way. A lot of people had the right reasons to offer criticism over the Kenobi TV series, and we have seen time and time again that Kathleen Kennedy openly stated that she believes that she still did a great job with the Kenobi TV show, and that she honestly has done these, half type of apologies where she says that she's sorry about some of the choices she made, but then she says at the same exact time that everything that she did, she's very proud of. Anyways, this is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you also very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about the Disney Star Wars universe is that there are a lot of things happening between both George, John, and Dave. We also have a lot of things going on with Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 that is currently in the works that will involve Stuart Beatty, by the way, he's in the talks to come back, as well as Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and other creators hopping on board to really steer the Kenobiverse, as I like to call it, in a better direction. Now, moving beyond all of this, one of the main characters in the Kenobi TV series, let's face it, that a lot of fans had issues with was, of course, the character of Reva. Now, some of you out there might like the character of Reva, and that's perfectly fine and okay and all. After all, we're all human beings, we have opinions, and that's okay. But there's no denying the fact here that there is a large chunk of the Star Wars fandom that dislike the character because of how she was written, how Moses Ingram acted as the character, and how much focus the series of Obi-Wan Kenobi really put on the character of Reva. Again, they put all the attention on Reva, but not really the fifth brother, not the fourth sister, not the Grand Inquisitor all that much, is what I had a problem with. What they should have done was they should have just focused on all the Inquisitors equally. That would have made a lot more sense, to tell you guys the truth. But moving forward from all of this, what's really all the more exciting about, John and Dave is that they are trying to bring things around. However, alright, with creators like Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni working on bringing back Star Wars Legends into the Star Wars universe to excite the entire fandom, Kathleen Kennedy for quite some time now was working on the Reva Star Wars TV series for Disney+. This was described to be one of the spin-off series of the Kenobi show that recently was cancelled altogether due to the fans actually rejecting Reva as a character. However, the main part of the story was going to focus on both how Reva joined the Inquisitors as the third sister and also focusing on her life after the events of Obi-Wan Kenobi. The plot that Kathleen Kennedy was going for, the Reva Star Wars show, was going to focus on how Reva outsmarted Darth Vader and got under his radar, to joining the Empire to find his weakness and to find soft areas within the Empire. Kathleen Kennedy was trying to get the original Kenobi writer, Stuart Beatty, to join the project. However, Beatty wanted nothing to do with the show. The series is also going to include a host of Order 66 flashback scenes, again, just as they used in Obi-Wan Kenobi, however, was planned to be more detailed. Now, the story of herself as an Inquisitor was going to focus on her teaming up with the fourth sister to hunting down the Jedi across the galaxy, while the Grand Inquisitor and fifth brother would be a separate story that was to be told in the Reva series. Now, the original title of the Reva series was going to be dubbed simply as Star Wars Third Sister, or The Third Sister series, of course, and how that was going to actually be an ongoing story of the Inquisitors as well, however, was going to mainly focus on Reva once again for the show. Now, Moses Ingram, at no surprise, was going to also have a different design for the show, with different outfits and even new hairstyles to be used in the series. The other side of the story was going to focus on Reva trying to track down the Grand Inquisitor and to defeat all remaining Inquisitors to get to Darth Vader. Kathleen Kennedy was approaching the series as the Kill Bill of Star Wars, where Reva is on the hunt to taking down Vader and his Inquisitors to strip the Empire from its power. So, before I get on to the next big thing about this show, that, by the way, was cancelled, is that you can see how disjointed the show already seems. It's basically an origin story, And it's also a story of Reva after the events of the Kenobi series, and once again, it's a show taking away the limelight from the other Inquisitors, like the Grand Inquisitor, Fourth Sister, Fifth Brother, and others that were supposed to join as well. New Inquisitors, I must add. So, the thing about the Reva series, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, is that Moses Ingram, alright, that was the whole reason as to why Disney and Lucasfilm decided to not kill off Reva. I should actually correct that. That was really Kathleen Kennedy's call. She's the one who really pushed this and had a lot of creative power over the ending of the series. So, she wanted to keep Reva in and alive and well. This way there would be some kind of post-Obi-Wan Kenobi story for her to deal with, as well as an origin story that they could tell about the character that would explain more about her redeemed self. So already this show sounds like it was going to be a nightmare, it was going to be a disaster. I don't know about you guys, I was never a fan of the character of Reva. I'm not anything against the actress Moses Ingram as a person, but herself as an actress and herself as playing the character of Reva and how it was written was just pretty awful to me, at least. That's just my opinion. You know, everybody has an opinion, so I would like to hear what you guys have to say about that below. But here's the thing about all of this, is that Kathleen Kennedy did not stop there, alright? So the story was going to focus on Reva joining the actual group that Roken runs, where she was set to obtain a new lightsaber that would wield a blue blade. Concept art and storyboards are already done for the series, prior to the Kenobi show debut, and that Lucasfilm was about to announce the series in August. However, due to the negative feedback over the Kenobi series, this sent Lucasfilm into a spiral where Disney executives came in and forced Kathleen Kennedy to cancel the project altogether. Moses Ingram was very upset and frustrated when Disney decided to cancel her series, and are now only focusing on doing this in the form of a comic book series, to expand her story for fans of her to actually learn more about her character. Now, Star Wars The Third Sister was planned to release in 2024 until it was ultimately cancelled by Disney CEO Bob Chapek and the executives, and was also going to involve writer Joby Harold again. I don't know about you guys, I don't know what your stance is on Joby Harold, but he's not fit for Star Wars. To me, it's kind of like the Rian Johnson situation. He's just not fit for it in my book. I mean, if you look at his past material, it really isn't all that great in my opinion, you know, when you look at his past movies that he worked on. But specifically for the Kenobi series, it just did not work out for him. Stuart Beatty, however, the original writer of the Kenobi movie trilogy, without a doubt would have been 1,000 times better. I mean, this guy had a real vision, and so of course Kathleen Kennedy had to let go of him. You know, makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, we see this time and time again with Kathleen Kennedy letting go of very creative individuals and getting somebody else that's far less creative. It's a common trend among Kathleen Kennedy's decisions and what she actually makes happen in the Star Wars universe. So overall, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys have to say about this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. From night to moon, we hear them moans again.